Alright guys, here we go. We've got another major update release for the Kraken CTR tool here, and I'm very excited to roll this one out. This is something that's been in programming for quite a while, and it's a major request from anybody that does GMBs, CTR ranking, and this is adding in a live driving emulator. And what this does is it sets up an actual drive in Google, doing a search by the keyword. It finds your GMB, and then it starts to drive from any location that you choose or any random location. There's two different ways here that I'm going to show you how to do this. It can go from any random location within, say, up to a 50-mile radius to a very specific location of your choosing and of your picking. And this is awesome because it does the drive within Google. It actually drives to the place of business. You can choose by either walking or by driving. And there's even more options that are going to be coming out hopefully in the next week or so as we roll out updates to this. So I'm hoping by next Tuesday there'll be a major update that will allow multiple live drives at the same time, as well as a better way of doing this within the regular campaign, so more options, things like that. So this is a major update. I cannot tell you how big this is and how much it affects. I've already had people testing this out, individuals within the Kraken system, and they've already said that they're seeing rankings happening in very fine-tuned GMB areas where they're ranking like above 20, right? So they're seeing major jumps just by doing a couple of drives in very specific areas to geogrids where they're not ranking at all, or where the ranking is so far out the wazoo, 10 plus pages, and it's ranking them up using the CTR combined with the live drive. So this is super awesome. We're at the very beginning phases of testing. And like I said, the results that are coming in, I'm super excited about. So let me get in here. Let me show you how to use this. Like I said, there's two very different ways that you can do this. And what people are really loving is the actual live drive over here on the left-hand side, that you can watch it do its thing, its magic, in the actual browser here within our system. And we'll get to that one first. We're actually going to go through the campaign part first, and then we'll go to the live drive second here, I should have said. Okay, so let's go on over here. We'll do create campaign. Let's create campaign. We're going to say, let's say driving emulator test, right? We're going to do category, let's say HVAC. Yeah, just do HVAC. Number of searches, we're going to do a modest number, like let's say 50 CTR searches over a 30-day period. We're going to choose both desktop and mobile. And you could set up a geogrid on here if you wanted to. You know, to set up a regular campaign, let's just do add recipe here. We're going to go to website bounce, nope. Let's go to the next page. Should be a basic. I see Daryl's got his awesome surges in here. All right, let's go GMB plus site. So go and hit the plus button here. Okay, very basic. Change location. And you can come in here and you can see on the change location how to put this in. We did add a recent update in here. I did a training on this of uploading as many latitude longitudes as you would like to target, so have your searches coming from that, but we're not going to go into that training today. Let's go on down here and lovely, we'll go down here and do Google My Business Search. Just when you think that you've closed everything out on your screen, you're not going to get a pop-up. A pop-up happens. All right, so here we go. Google My Business Search. We come in here, we can edit this. And this is where the change happened within the campaign level. So you could do your driving directions. This is setting up driving directions, let's say a percentage of 50%. Now that's kind of high. And it will actually do 50 driving directions. This is setting up driving directions, and that's it. So if you do 50%, it's going to do 50%. Driving to location, let's see. Okay, so this is going to be random. Driving to the actual GMB location, let's say within a 15-mile radius of your GMB. Okay, driving in here, and it's going to match it. So if you have this driving direction set up that's doing driving directions and the live drive, driving to the location within a 15-mile radius, it's going to do 50 drives, okay? Not 50 drives, it's going to do 50%. So if you do 50 CTR searches, it's going to do 25 live drives. All right, so it's going to do 25 driving directions and then 25 live drives off of that. Within a 15-mile radius, it's going to randomly pick it. All right, so these percentages are real, so just be careful with them. And what I mean by that is you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo it. So if you have 50 CTR searches, if you have 50 or 50% of that customers driving to your location, that's going to be suspect. That's going to be overdoing it in Google's eyes. They're going to be onto something that, you know, out of 50 searches, you got 25 people driving to your business. I wouldn't recommend that. Definitely wouldn't recommend that. I would drop that percentage down much lower than that. Let's say even 10%. 10%? Still, that's going to be a lot of driving. All right, but we'll set update there. Okay, so that's how you do the live drive within the campaign level. Now, if you actually want to watch the live drive in person, what you do is you go back to your dashboard and you go into your, actually, let's go back there. Okay, we're going to go back over here real quick because I think a little bit further training on this needs to be done. And obviously I didn't save it, so I'm just going to go into browser. Let's do change location. Nope. Let's go back to that. Google. Okay, yeah, Google My Business Search. All right. So we're going to drop that back in there with the live drive. Now, this is something that you definitely need to also pay attention to. If you're going to set up a campaign with the live drive, or I should say the driving emulator on the back end of the campaign, you need to make sure that you have it set up within your business hours. If you're planning on having your drives not happen in the middle of the night at 2 o'clock in the morning, you need to make sure that you come into your scheduler and set up your time from whatever your business hours are in the morning. Just an FYI. Because some people are very particular about this. Let's say it does 8 a.m. until, you know, you want to drive it between 8:16 in the morning, and you want those live drives to quit when your business ends at, say, let's say it closes out at 7 p.m., right? Let's say 7:05 p.m. All right, so if you have that set up on your scheduler and you have your scheduler running in this time, if you set up your scheduler with the hours of business, it will only do the live drives in that time period. I just wanted to make sure that y'all understood this, because if you don't use the business hours, then it will do a live drive randomly at any time within that 24-hour period of your traffic hitting, which could be 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, or 7 o'clock in the evening, or whenever it is. So if you have a business that is closed between a certain hour, you definitely want to make sure that you have the hours set up in your scheduler. That way, again, it doesn't look unnatural. Because if you're doing an HVAC business and you have a customer drive to the office at 2:30 in the morning, that's going to look suspect in Google's eyes. Why are you driving to a business that's closed at 2:30 in the morning unless A, you're drunk, B, you've got, I don't know, you're going down to pick up a pipe or something. It just doesn't make any sense unless your business is open 24 hours a day. So, just an FYI. Okay, let's go back to live drive here. We're going to do live drive here within the Kraken, and this is the one that you can watch as it is going within here. So let's put in our keyword. Let's say, oh gosh, we're coming up on spring. Let's do air conditioner repair. All right. Okay, for origin, let's go to let's say Chick-fil-A. Warrenton, Virginia. So you can see it's got autocomplete in here on Google. It's going to pull it up for my location here, or my local area. Okay, Warrenton, VA. Destination, let's go in here and say, let's see here, what are we going to do? We're going to do Appleton, okay, Appleton Campbell, right here. Boulevard, okay, so Appleton Campbell is a HVAC company. We're going to do calculate route. And you can see right here, it's starting out from the Chick-fil-A. Wow, they're sending them all the way down there. I would not take that route, but hey, that's how this is going to do it. All right, so it's going to do it on this route. We can do satellite here. We can see what it looks like. Control. You can zoom in and out of the map here. It's actually kind of funny. Appleton Campbell. Now, Appleton Campbell, when they set up their GMB, they actually did it for the Home Depot. That's where their GMB address shows up, and not their actual business right here, their building. But regardless, what it's going to do is it's going to do a search for air conditioner repair by this address right here for the destination. It's going to find the GMB for Appleton Campbell, and then it's going to start the driving. After that, once it finds that GMB, it's going to start driving from the destination to, from the originator here to the destination. It's going to drive all the way over to Appleton Campbell. It's going to tell us it's going to take 10 minutes. It's an estimated arrive time at 3:02 p.m. You can see over here on the drive log, I did a test earlier for dental implants from Warrenton down to Culpeper. And that was about a 34-minute drive, I believe. You can see the other ones I put in here. Okay, Warrenton, Lees Manor Drive, Culpeper. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to see the whole route. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit on Start Drive. Okay, drive successfully created. And now we're going to see it start to update here. Now, it should update every 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, it should move along the map. Programmers are working on trying to get this more fluid, but after talking with the Viper guys, Kraken, and the Mastermind, you can see here, okay, it's starting up. So you can see where the destination's starting out, the little car. And over the next week, they're going to try to speed this up, have it show up on the map a little bit more. And the other thing that we're going to be adding in is we're going to make search keyword optional. I'm not sure if that's optional at the moment or if it's a requirement, but that will be changed to optional, where you can do keyword search or non-keyword search. The other thing that we're going to be adding in here is multiple drives, allowing you to do multiple live drives at the same time. So you would be able to, go in and say, possibly create, let's say, 3 drives at the same time, or within a 5-minute period, or within a 10-minute period, or run it whenever you want. Maybe you could open up a bunch of different windows of Kraken and run these live drives all around the same time, driving in a live traffic. Let's say you have a big sale going, you're doing a promotion. That would look totally normal. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? The car just moved. We just saw that car move on the map. That's awesome. Already start out from Chick-fil-A, driving down through the parking lot here. It's going to be going out to 211 and then going down on 29. So this is great. I'm glad that y'all were able to see that update on the map as it moved, and it is already on its way. And like I said, there will be an update coming out that will show more fluid movement. But you did get to see that right then. That was super awesome. So yeah, this is a very, very awesome, cool emulator. You can see again, it's on step 3 here. And that may or may not reflect exactly where it is on the map, but on the back end, it is actually driving right now. It's moving along within a mobile browser. It's moving along on that destination. I just saw it move again. Okay, it gets a little addictive. That's awesome. That's really cool. Alright, so it is on its way. It is moving, and like I said, it will be updating a little bit more on this map and hopefully showing a little bit faster. And you'll be able to also have other options next week in that update. You'll be able to choose, like I said, between walking, within driving, and other options coming in. But this is a really great super update. And if you're doing any type of CTR, if you're doing any type of ranking, GMBs, this is something you really, really need to be able to do. And this is something you should be using. So if you're serious about your business and you're not using Kraken, you definitely need to use Kraken, especially with this update. So on that note, I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to get this out to everybody within Kraken, within the Viper system. And look at it, just did another jump. Awesome. Okay, all right, sorry. Get super excited about my own product here. But anyways, I'll be putting this out, and there will be a link below for the Kraken. If you want to pick up Kraken, get in here. You'll be able to use this emulator, and I think you're going to see really great results from using this with your CTR. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Have a great day.